Girls, get out your packets and we're going to go over your work for today. So this page right here, a walk on the moon. The astronauts have just returned from the moon. You will be interviewing them or asking questions about their trip to the moon. So here we have our question words. When, who, how, where, why, and what. Your questions can begin with any of those words. You start with an uppercase capital letter and you end with a question mark. I did some examples. For question 1, I did examples of what questions. What did you wear? What did you see? For question 2, I had an example of a how question. How did you walk? And for question 3, I gave you an example of a where question. Where did you land? You can do your own questions, and then you get to pretend that you are an astronaut and draw yourself as an astronaut. And you're going to write a journal entry. So I pretended I am astronaut Mrs. Draper, and I wrote in my journal. Of course, I started with an uppercase. I have to wear a spacesuit. I bounce across the moon's surface. I saw large craters and rocks. I landed in a smooth spot. Do you see after every period I started my new sentence with an uppercase? And when I talked about the moon's surface, I did an apostrophe S because the surface, I'm talking about the moon's surface, it belongs to the moon. There we go. So I look forward to seeing the questions you come up with and how you answer them in your writing. The next page in our packet is our phonics practice AR. And let's look at the words in the word bank. We have park, hard, sharp, dark, start, yard. We need to read the sentence and find the missing word. Number 1. What time does school? Question 2. It is very in the cave. Number 3. Be safe. The knife is very. Number 4. The pillow is too for me. Number 5. Do you want to come to that with me? Number 6. I will be playing in the. Remember, you can pause the video, rewind, whatever you need to do. Bottom part says, write 2 of your own sentences using words from the word bank. Maybe I would do. I hurt my finger because I touched something sharp. Maybe I could do. Learning to read was hard, but now it's so fun. What sentence are you going to do? Okay, last page for today is this page right here. Multiple meaning words. And this says, why the sun and the moon live in the sky. Some words can have different meanings. To figure out which meaning it is, readers use the sentences around the word. Think of 2 meanings of the underlined word. Then read the sentence and circle the meaning that makes sense in the sentence. So let's look at the first one. First one we have stamp. So I drew an envelope and look, it looks like it's from my students to Mrs. Draper, and look here in the corner. Oh, there's a little stamp with a flower on it. Oh, how nice. And look over here. Oh, this is a stamp with some ink. I guess I could put the stamp in the ink and then stamp it on the paper, just like I do when you turn in your homework in my class. So the sentence says, I put a stamp on the envelope. So what kind of stamp could they be talking about? A postage stamp or a rubber stamp? I put a stamp on the envelope. Which one do you think? Oh, okay. The stamp on the envelope. I circled it. Okay. Next one is park. We had to park far away. So I did 2 different kinds of park. A park like this, and then a parking lot. So what kind of park do they mean in this sentence? We had to park far away. Draw it on your paper and circle which one you think. Trunk. Put the boxes in the trunk. So I did an elephant's trunk right here. And I did a trunk like you can put things in, you could store things in. In my classroom, we had a trunk where we kept costumes, dress-up clothes. We also had a little trunk where we kept prize box. So, what kind of trunk? Put the boxes in the trunk. Draw it on your paper, circle which one you think. And then you have to pick one and write a sentence. So I picked the elephant has a trunk, starting with an uppercase and ending with my punctuation. There's my period on the end. And that is how you're going to do your work for today.